Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Recon Stewart, and today we're flying Maple Flag Missions Advanced Flight Training Qualification Mission number 5, Illumination Flare Employment. I've had some difficulties with this mission, so we'll see how I do today. Let's get started.
Welcome, Stud. Our departure time is 2300. Get your bird started and I'll meet you at the runway.
Brakes, brakes, brakes.
1, rolling.
Gear up.
1, wheels up.
Okay, Stud, your performance check starts now.
2, rolling.
Cold 1-1, Cold 1-2, fly heading 245, Angels 8, and maintain an appropriate speed. Let's review the mission profile. Threat level is low, so this will be a high altitude profile. Our first target is at waypoint 5. It's a row of trucks as per the briefing. Your task is to drop flares to illuminate the target area so the trucks can be seen. The second target is a group of artillery at waypoint 6. Illuminate the target by releasing flares over the target area. Your last target is at waypoint 7. It is a moving convoy, so you will need to use the TGP to locate the target area. Once located, drop your flares in an appropriate location to illuminate the targets. Let's review the details about the LUU-2 high-intensity illumination flares you will be using. The LUU-2B flare has a light output rating of 1.8 times 10 to the 6 candle power and will illuminate a circle of 500 meters at 5 lux at 1,000 feet altitude. The flare burns magnesium at a high temperature, emitting an intense bright white light. The consumption of the aluminum cylinder that contains the flare may add some orange to the light. The brightness will fluctuate as the flares burn at uneven rates. With the introduction of NVGs, night vision goggles, flares are not used as frequently as in the past as they provide too much light for the NVGs. Delivering an illumination flare is much like delivering an unguided bomb using CCRP mode. However, the difference is that only manual release mode is used. Let's get the DSMS set up so we will drop 2 flares over each target area.
Hitting the Dismas page.
Select the appropriate weapons profile and change the release type for the LUU-2 to PRS, pairs.
OSB 1 for profile. OSB 19 to go down. And select view profile.
Do not forget to save the profile.
And then save with OSB 3.
We are approaching hostile territory. Let's review the fence-in checklist. Navigation lights off. CMSP mode as desired. MWS switch on. JMR switch on. RWR switch on. DISP switch on. Master arm switch arm. Gun pack switch arm. Laser switch arm. TGP switch on. DSMS weapons page verify weapons settings. DSMS missile page EO power on. Damage check. Fuel check and report. Call sign fenced in. Fuel state.
Colt 1-1 fenced in, 4,700 pounds.
Colt 1-2 fenced in. Fuel 4.3. When dropping flares, we have to ensure we are below the cloud deck or drop the flares through a hole in the cloud deck. Cloud formations greatly reduce the probability of target acquisition by scattering the flare light. Strong or gusty winds can blow the flare light off the target. For moderate winds up to 20 knots, flares may be dropped with wind drift taken into account to drift over the target at the time to provide effective illumination. We are approaching the IP. Let's review the Egress checklist.
Contact target.
Verify settings.
1-1.
DSMS weapons page, verify correct weapons selected. Attitude, check speed and altitude. CMSP, verify settings. At the IP, radio,
Contact
call
target.
sign
Close
in
spot.
hot from
1-1.
your direction.
2. Contact armored target. Close spot. 1-1.
You're at the IP. Make your radio call and commence your attack run. You are cleared
Warning,
in hot.
autopilot.
Colt 1-1 in hot from the southwest.
Colt 1-2 in hot from the south.
Alright, lining up my P-bill. Getting my altitude back to 8,000. Alright, autopilot engaged. Making my TGP soy.
Flares will drop with each press of the weapons release button. Release the flares when ready.
I'm in black hot mode. I've located the trucks. I'm going to adjust my gain here a little bit. Alright, I'm in area mode on the
If you
TGP.
cannot locate the targets, you are permitted to circle the target area and re-engage if required. Do not stray outside the MOA.
Watching my P-bill, it's at 15 seconds. Now this is manual release, so I don't press and hold the weapons release button. I just press it as it crosses through my reticle as it reaches 0. Alright, flares deployed, should be in pairs. I'm turning on to the next waypoint, and you can see that the flares were deployed and illuminating area below me. Alright, turning on to my next waypoint, getting the P-bill lined up. Engaging autopilot, making my TGP soy, pressing China hat aft long in order to slave it to the waypoint, and then slewing down, searching for my next set of artillery targets. There they are. It looks like artillery to me. Leaving TGP in the area mode, and lined up my P-bill. I've found that with these targets acquired, 10 seconds. With these illumination flares, sometimes the P-bill gets a little wonky as it gets closer to 0. Drop. Flares away.
Contact armored target, 10 o'clock, port 8.
Turning on to next waypoint.
2. Contact target, 10 o'clock, port 8.
Turn on to the next waypoint. Autopilot engaged. TGP is soy. China hat aft long. Slewing back down, looking for my moving convoy now. There they are. Alright, TGP still in area mode. I'll be just keeping it directly in front of, so as it moves, it'll move into my illumination. There's the 20 seconds. Multitasking, moving the TGP, keeping the P-bill in line. Flares released. Turning to Egress. Alright, 3 targets, 6 flares, 3 pairs.
Now call off as we are exiting the target area. Let's review the egress checklist. Heading, check to friendly airspace. Caution panel, check for lights. Flight, check status and fuel. Radio, report if required.
Colt 1-1 off.
We are back in friendly territory. Let's review the Colt 1-2 off. Master arm switch, safe. Gun pack switch, safe. Laser switch, safe. TGP, off. CMSP mode, standby. Damage, check. Navigation lights, on. Fuel, check and report. Call sign fenced out, fuel state.
Colt 1-1 fenced out, 4,200 pounds.
Colt 1-2 fenced out, 3.6. on-deck restriction is terminated. You are permitted to land and shut down your bird. I'll give you your rating then.
Gear down.
Altitude, altitude.
Take the taxiway to the right. You can park in the first free revetment on your left.
Code 1-1. Taxi to parking area.
You did poorly, stud. Your rating is an unqualified. You need to spend more time training. Repeat this PO again when you are ready.
Well, that's what I was afraid of. I spoke to Terry, who is in charge of Maple Flag missions, and said there are a few bugs with this mission, and I'm trying to get them worked out with him. But I guess we'll go forward for now, and hopefully I can come back and remake this mission when the bugs are worked out. Alright, this is Recon Stewart. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.